One little bit of code that I thought might be helpful for developing some of our web-based map apps is to be able to show you how, if you were to come in and create maybe some menu or something, and the user is to click on some kind of option, that could correspond to having something plotted on the map. And again, this is just very simple, and I don't even have any title showing here, and I am using the the ever so annoying bouncing. But I just wanted to show you what that looks like. First of all, I did put this file on our repository, but I have it here to show how it's different from the last one that we looked at, where we were plotting things on the bike route. Down here in the HTML, we've got what we had seen earlier on with this idea. We have a clickable kind of list of things, and on those clicks, what we want to be able to do is call a little function. What we're doing in this case is we're passing in a parameter, and the parameter happens to be the name of the restaurant. And if you look up here, it maybe looks a little bit familiar, but I've broken it up slightly differently, where we have a function to plot the selection. So if I click on Drake, I want the little marker for the Drake to show up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, call another little function that gets the coordinates. And then I'm going to make a marker, and I'm going to plot it. And that just sort of cleans up that whole job of finding those coordinates. Now, what goes on with finding coordinates is just up here. I'm going to pass in the name of the restaurant, and I'm going to go through the list. Now, as soon as I find it, I'm going to throw it back. There's a problem with this, though, because if the restaurant isn't in the list, this is just going to fail miserably. But just to back up one more level, the list that I'm looking at comes from mocked up data that we're providing. The data starts as a string, and we make it into JSON. And for right now, I think that's a legitimate way to go. I think down the road, we're going to know that somebody's going to be maintaining that, and we'll get that through a web service. But for right now, data comes in as a string. We transform it to JSON. We use it in this little function that just takes a restaurant name, looks up the coordinates, and that's the latitude and longitude, which is used by this little function that's going to plot it on the map, asks for the coordinates, uses those coordinates to mark the marker on the map, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, I think this is a great start. I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes.